That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Phoenix. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And right now for Phoenix, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So the Lakers win the tip. Schroeder with the ball. James in the post. Defended by Bridges. The shot's good from LeBron. In the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
Here's Schroeder. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. The floater. And it's Schroeder missing. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Toronto. Here's Bridges. That shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. James kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Harrell. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bridges against LeBron. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Booker with it. He's picked up by James. A nice shot by Booker.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Davis, the pass to LeBron. Shoots over Crowder. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Booker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Brooklyn.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Shooting 2.
first one falls for him. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Lakers trail. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Schroeder. Lakers passing it around. And here is Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Here's Schroeder. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 17-foot shot on the way. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Paul outside. Pass to Booker. And the shot is good. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. The pass to Davis. Back to James. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Three-pointer, Crowder. The three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Suns. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Schroeder outside. Caldwell Pope outside. And James throws it down.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Here's Paul, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Man, they are just living at the line.
And the Lakers with possession here. 7-point differential. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And here is Paul after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Booker with it. Now guarded by Harrell. That one good for two.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Now LeBron in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. LeBron James on the wing. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Bridges misses.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Davis, the pass to Schroeder. Outside for Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And his coaches and teammates love this. Davis being assertive on offense and not even thinking before taking the shot.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Fast break, the Lakers. James wide open. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. That's 10 points for LeBron.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. A floater. And it's Schroeder missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now, here is Morris. Last game he had 12. 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4.
Well, this is the assertive mentality of Devin Booker. When he starts to find his rhythm, turn the lights out.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Stolen. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. On the wing, Booker. The feed to Saric. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gasol. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Kuzma. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's deflected. The shot by Saric, no good. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Lakers shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Kuzma outside. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Devin Booker, third.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Suns leading by 6. Here's Caldwell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Gasol. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To end the drought. And the basket is good. Here's Galloway. On the wing, Booker. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Lakers trail by 8. Kuzma outside. Feeds it to Matthews. 18 feet out. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Phoenix leading by 8. Rejected by Gasol.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes. Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Smith checked in for Dario Saric. Kuzma, right side. Sinks that one from the post.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Booker looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 18 points.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Kuzma against Johnson. Swiped it away. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Suns leading by 6. The drive by Booker.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
What a story for Markieff Morris, taking exactly 1 pick before his twin brother Marcus back in 2011.
And Morris drops them both. Suns leading by 6. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And a tremendous offensive catalyst. Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. And I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. We've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Matthews out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Caruso in at the point. Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Gasol. Over Kaminsky, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gasol.
This guy has such incredible touch in the mid-range. There isn't a shot Marc Gasol can't make.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And he makes the first.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Count it. LeBron's got 12.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
Paul goes in. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Paul. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Schroeder. Floats it up for James.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Smith outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder against Paul. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 6. Pulls up for 3. Harrell kicks to James. Again, James missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
And the Suns call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now, here's Bridges. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Harrell with it. 8 points his last outing. Back to James.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Crowder finds Paul. And that one, good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Lakers trail by 5. Now Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. But they get it back. And Paul over to help. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
It's good. Crowder's got 7 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
LeBron against Crowder. The 11-footer, and with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
Boy, the defense is confident in that instance that they've got LeBron bottled up, but no, sir. Gets the jumper up and over the defense. Nice.
Now, here is Smith. Bridges against Caldwell Pope. Bridges misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility. Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Saric is checked in for Phoenix. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Paul surveying the floor. The 10-footer. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got his first points in this one.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
And that one's good. James.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Paul passes to Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Bridges. It's the second from the line.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Schroeder. Outside, Davis. 6 to shoot. It's deflected.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Phoenix with the ball. Suns leading by 8. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Saric in the corner. Ayton trying to break free. Tries again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harrell. Knocked away. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Harrell.
Those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Good on both. Lakers trail by 8. Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Wow, this guy is so strong. Marc Gasol able to finish. To remember, we're talking 7'1", 255. Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career, but this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 5. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Suns shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Johnson finds Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder outside. Here's Caruso. Offline with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Well, if you're Shards, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
Lakers trail by 9. Schroeder outside. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Galloway. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Matthews comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Both shots good from the stripe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Booker. He's got 24. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Matthews with the jam.
You know, you worried after the Achilles injury. Could Wesley Matthews still sneak out in transition and put himself in the right position? There, no doubt.
There's Galloway. Booker with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Davis wide open. He shoots, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Booker, right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James checked in for Alex Caruso. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
Lakers trail by 5. The pass to Davis. Over Kaminsky. Here's Morris. Out to Kuzma. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The drive by Booker. Got a piece of it.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And contact on the shot. Shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
Smith checked in for the Suns. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Booker. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. James, the pass to Morris. Now here is Davis. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Davis. 6 points for Anthony Davis. Galloway dishes to Booker. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it goes down 2 points. Booker's got 28.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
And here is James. He's got 18. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, your team is down at the half. What has to change?
Well, it's still early in the game. Okay, we're a little bit out of sync offensively. We just got to get into a rhythm.
Good passes lead to good offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 28 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. He was on the fringes in their last game. Tonight, he's been the centerpiece. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Simply a special scorer. Booker, this guy is tough to stop. And we've seen this guy drop 70, that's like 70 in a game. And he does it with a wide array of skills and constant movement.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I think they're playing defense with their hands instead of their feet. Too many times they've been caught reaching and they paid the price. These guys giving up way too many free throws. They need to stop sending guys to the line. Come on.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the and one. Nicely done.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for Paul. Now here's Schroeder. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shoots the 3. And it's Schroeder missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The first free throw is good.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Both free throws good from Bridges. LeBron with it. Passes to Harrell. Left side, Davis. Over Ayton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Davis has got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Paul against Schroeder. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
He hits both from the stripe. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you. And making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy. Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Now LeBron, he's got 19. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and taken away by Paul, and up the court come the Suns on the break, and the dunk by Booker.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
Here's LeBron. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Harrell. Davis surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Davis. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Back to Booker. No good that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from LeBron.
I tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
Booker outside. Ayton, he gets it in there. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Lakers call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. James outside. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
LeBron against Paul. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the pass to Harrell. That one goes. Count it. Harrell's got his second.
Defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now here's Paul. He's got 13. Here's Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lakers trail by 12. And here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Harrell. Lays it up and banks it in. Harrell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has tremendous touch.
And the dunk by Booker.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's James following the score by Phoenix. Here's Davis. Kicks to Harrell. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 12. Inside. Yep, it counts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Schroeder against Paul. And it's Schroeder missing. The Suns shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And stolen by James. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Phoenix calls timeout. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Booker. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for the Lakers, Marc Gasol is checked in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the officials will call the illegal steal right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost that it isn't called more often.
Lakers trail by 11. James looking it over. Here's Kuzma. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Here's Galloway. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kuzma inside. Charge is there from the top of the key. That one a little long. Suns leading by to the paint. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Back to Saric. Kaminsky, the pass to Galloway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. Over Gasol. Johnson can't hit.
On that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's LeBron. That one drops for him. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Here's Galloway. Good D by Gasol. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball. The Suns shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Galloway kicks to Saric. Goes up on the high post. A new 14 for the Suns. And it's blocked. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's got 9. And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Out to Saric. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. And the Suns making a change here. Smith is checked in. Lakers trail by 8. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Here's Kaminsky, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. To the inside. Smith, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from outside. Phoenix leading by 6. Galloway kicks to Šarić. He feeds it to Johnson. And the layup falls. Johnson's got 6.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Šarić against Caldwell Pope. Gasol's in the post. 5 points in the game. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Phoenix. 8-point game. Here's Galloway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
I like that this guy tries to play within himself, but I like the aggressiveness there by Galloway. Mix it up, change your pace, make the defense work.
Two.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, it's amazing. Galloway completely unheralded before catching on with the Knicks. This is the guy who was the first ever call-up from their D-League affiliate, and he's showing he belongs.
LeBron shot is off.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Šarić with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway's got 7.
You know, such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
James kicks to Morris. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. They need this. Gasol trying to free himself up. No good at the rim. Phoenix leading by 13. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Chris Paul.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points in the game so far. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. The Lakers, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
First one falls for him.
When Marc Gasol's career is over, he will go down as one of the most complete players on both ends. Remember, he was Defensive Player of the Year in 2003 and has been a critical cog offensively for every team he's played for.
And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. There's 47 seconds left in the third. He lobs it up, and Smith with the stuff.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
James finds Kuzma. Back to LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss. And here's Phoenix. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Johnson. James with some nice D. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Booker from the arc. He can't get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got LeBron James. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Gasol. And at the 5 down low. Now here's Johnson after LeBron James's miss. Here's Smith. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kuzma, a good look. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Phoenix leading by 12. Now here's Booker. At the elbow, Smith. Down low, Ayton with it. Picked up by Davis. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! Woo. Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder dishes to James. To the middle. It's tipped. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now Smith. Paul outside. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 12. Outside, Davis. No good from Booker. Oh, Ayton in position.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg. But he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Bridges, he's checked in for Smith. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Schroeder. The Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now here's Ayton.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Schroeder looking around. Left side, Davis. Back to Schroeder from downtown. They get it back. A second chance effort, and with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Anthony Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Bridges to the paint. Here's Booker. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Paul kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 10.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Schroeder against Paul. Shoots from the line. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Lakers trail by 10. Kuzma with it. He kicks to Harrell. Back to Kuzma. Shoots over Crowder. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell, such a sharp defensive player, reads the opponent and sends it back.
Ayton dishes to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Friday, they'll host the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Kings, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The first one falls. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. the reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Timeout called, the Suns.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Lakers trail by 15. Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. Now James. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Loads it up for Davis.
I'll tell you what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And it's Phoenix's ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Paul passes to Booker. A three ball. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Booker against Schroeder.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. Booker's got 39.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Davis against Crowder. Poked away. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Davis, the pass to Harrell. Over Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Harrell is not going to back down. Hangs tough and finds his shot opportunity. Gets to the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
So many NBA players like to express themselves through style as they come into the arena. For Montrezl Harrell, it's more about the shoes. This guy has gone so far as to design his own kicks.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Schroeder against Paul. The feed to Booker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
Free throw good, Booker. Here's Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to LeBron. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kaminsky's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Here's James. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Shot clock at 3. James with the bucket. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Now here's Booker. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Davis against Crowder. Davis dishes to James. Schroeder outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And the Lakers have possession. The Suns getting the bucket. And here's LeBron outside. Doesn't go for him. Phoenix leading by 21. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges inside the three-point line. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Schroeder, left side. Basket, good. Schroeder's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Ball goes in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dennis Schroeder.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Here is Cook. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 21. Here's Moore. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And a miss there on the triple. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. And stolen by Payne. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Good work defensively by Gasol. The dish to Cook. Over Booker. And it's Cook missing. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Shoots. And that one goes long. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.